Hey guys, it's me Risa. Welcome to my kitchen. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying focused. I just got back from my walk and I had my hat on and I'm not taking it off because it just doesn't look good. Anyways, I said to my husband, don't you feel great? And he said, well, you have to push yourself and just do it. And I love that. You just have to push yourself and just do it. Just like when you are cooking, meal planning, and meal prepping. Today, I'm going to teach you another amazing, delicious recipe that is high protein, low in fat, and full of flavor. Can you beat that? And they are my high protein, healthy broccoli muffins. Okay, so what do you think? I think you're gonna like these muffins. They are amazing. So first of all, before I start, remember to subscribe, share, comment, like, tell me what you think. If you change it up, comment below. All right, and of course, share my channel with everyone and my Facebook group, WW Tips and Recipes by Risa, and I'm on Instagram, WW Risa's Tips. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees and then take a muffin tray and spray it really well, okay? Because you don't want sticking. So spray it really well. And I just use an olive oil spray or whatever non-stick spray you have. What you're going to do is you are going to take a cup and a half of all-purpose flour, or you can use, I'm using the Brody's self-raising flour, just looking at it over there because it has baking powder. If you don't have this flour, don't worry. You can use regular flour, you can use almond flour, you can use oat flour, and then add 2 teaspoons of baking powder, okay? So we're just gonna dump that. And of course, the spices, all right? So we are gonna add about an eighth of a teaspoon of some pepper, about a quarter of a teaspoon of some oregano, a teaspoon of some chili powder, a tablespoon of garlic powder, and a teaspoon of onion powder, okay? And I just put it on a plate just to make it easy and dump. I love things that we could just dump, right? And then just whisk that and okay, I cut up some green onions. Now you could saute onions, and it's about a quarter cup of green onions. I love green onions. I also like red onions. I love Vidalia onions. Onions gives everything a lot of nice flavor. If you're allergic, of course, don't use it. And with the spices, it's versatile. If there's other spices you want to try, you know what I say, shake it up, baby, and try something different, all right? Be creative. Put things in that you love, okay? So I'm just gonna dump that in. Again, if you wanna fry up some onions, that would be delicious as well. All right, so we're just gonna mix that up and set that aside. You're gonna need, now I'm using 2 extra large eggs. This is the wet ingredients, almost like you're baking a cake, but not. 2 eggs, so those are extra large or large. A half a cup of egg whites. And if you want to use 4 eggs, or you want to use Egg Creations or egg beaters, for those of you on WW and you want to cut down on the smart points, especially those on the green program, you can do that. I'm using a half a cup of some almond milk or 1% or skim milk, and I have a 1/3 cup of 0 fat Greek yogurt, because we don't want these muffins to be dry, right? So I'm just gonna take my hand mixer and I wanna really whisk that up and fluff it up, okay? So just for a few seconds, you can use a whisk if you want, but you wanna make it nice and bubbly. And you'll see, just takes a few seconds. Great. That's why I love this thing. I use it when I'm making sauces or soups. And I love all the bubbles. I don't know if you can see the bubbles. Can you see the bubbles? There you go. Okay. Now, of course, the star of the show, can't forget the broccoli. And I just cut it up into little bite-sized pieces. I buy a big bag at Costco or Walmart, and this recipe I'm not putting through the food processor. I want little chunks inside. So 2 cups, okay? And I just want to show you just little pieces, okay? All right, so we're gonna add the broccoli and cheese. What would a recipe, a muffin be, a savory muffin without cheese, okay? Now you can use whatever cheese you like. I love the Saputo light mozzarella, and I'm using a 1/4 cup, and on WW it's only 2 smart points. I like it in the muffin. Some people like some of the cheese. You can save some and put it on top, but I find sometimes when you do that, the cheese gets really hard really quickly. And hey, if that's what you like, you can do that. But I'm just gonna add it right inside. So that's a 1/4 cup. And then I like to blend my cheeses. So if you wanna use a 1/2 cup, you can, or it's up to you how much cheese. And I also have shredded Asiago or Parmesan. And for 2 tablespoons is 1 smart point, okay? And I'm adding all my cheese inside, and I'm just gonna whisk that around. And I love recipes like this that are so easy and fast, okay? Especially when you have everything prepared. All right. So I'm just adding my dry, and I'm just gonna give that a mix that all up. Okay, just make sure you get under and on the side so you get all of the flour. And those of you, if you decide to use oat flour, those of you that are on the purple program, the muffins will be even less because, and they'd be gluten-free. So you wouldn't even have to count the flour if you're on the purple program, okay? So hint, hint to those people. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I always take the same size. I just wanted to find my 1/4 cupper. I thought I had it out. Is that a 1/4 cup? That's a 1/4 cup. So I'm gonna start with a 1/4 cup in each or so to fill, oh, you know what? And I just want to actually bring it up to show you what it looks like. Okay, that's what it looks like all mixed together. And then we're just gonna add it to our muffin tray, and you're gonna bake it for about 15 or so minutes. It does not take long, my friends, to make. Just check it, of course, to make sure it's dry. Ooh, I put too much in there. And I like recipes that are versatile, that you can add different spices to. It makes it more interesting because even when I make a recipe, the next time I make it, I always change it. I always do something different. And it's good to shake things up because you don't want your body to get used to the same foods over and over again. So that's why on my journey throughout the last over 9 years or so, I've been creating different recipes that are delicious and comforting, because we want our comfort food too. Okay, so the one thing that I like to do, I want to just wipe my hands because they're a bit gooey, is now you can top this off with some more cheese if you want, okay? They're still gooey. Or I like to just take a little bit of some of my chili powder and just shake a little bit on top just to brown it. It looks pretty. All right, and these are great as a snack, as a side dish. Okay. You can have them any time of day. You could have them for breakfast. You could have them with your brunch. You can have them with your lunch. You can have them with your dinner after a workout. So here they are. All right, I'm going to stick them in the oven and time it for 15 minutes, and the magic of making them. Okay, so I just want to show you, I've eaten a few of them, and all you're going to do is take a knife, okay, and you just let it cool a little bit first, and then you go around with your knife, and then you pop them out, okay? And I'm just gonna show you how beautiful. I've eaten several of them because I was taking some pictures. So I just wanna show you up close and personal how beautiful these look, and they get nice and brown on the bottoms. And you can see the pieces. I'll break one in half so you can see inside how gorgeous they look, okay? And more importantly, how delicious they taste, okay? And I'm not taking a bite because every time I take a bite and then I have to talk, I feel like I'm gonna choke, and we don't wanna do that. So I just wanna say that I hope you love these broccoli muffins, okay? And again, please share my channel with everybody because we want everyone to get healthy, okay? We want them to be satisfied and stay on track and stay motivated so that you get to the goals that you want to get to, okay? You want to be successful. All right, I'm talking too much. I need to go. I need to go make my fish now for dinner, and I'm making baked fries. I have tons and tons of recipes on my channel, so check them all out and tell me what you think. All right, mwah. Bye for now.